Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and in this video I'm going to show you around both Dead Horse Point State Park and Canyonlands National Park, the Island in the Sky district. But first I'm going to show you a video that I took at a couple points of interest getting up to this point. The two parks are pretty close to each other, so I'm combining them in this video. So come on along and I'll show you around these two parks. This is one of the overlook viewpoints on the road going up to Dead Horse Point. And we focus on the rim here with two major features. That rock and this one. Nice. This is off to the right of there. And this is the highway going into Moab. Really nice view from here. That was called the Monitor and Merrimack Viewpoint. Just a few miles down from that overlook point, I found something that is so extremely rare, I've never even seen it before. It's some designated trails along or through the desert here. And there are two trails. One for hiking and one for motorized vehicles. A designated desert trail for motorized vehicles. I don't recall seeing that anywhere around the country before. And I guess this is the name of it, Ramblin' Big Mesa. How about that? This is the motorized trail, which you can take not only motorcycles, but any recreational vehicles. It shows kind of a Jeep thing here. So you can take motorized vehicles down this trail. Now right here is a hiking trail where they don't even allow electric assist bikes on. This is the State Park Visitor Center, and this is the view from there of this little cove of the canyon, and this is further out into the canyon. And there's the Colorado River.
Yeah, actually, there's one right by us.
I think the floor of the canyon is just as interesting as the sides of it. How do you like that? Here's an explanation of those ponds. And then off to the left of it is a monument right there. Here's another viewpoint a little further down the road that shows a much closer up view of the Colorado River. As it winds around here. And again, a very intricate floor of the canyon with the various ledges like you see here. Now this is what they call the neck. And you see all those pieces of wood there on both sides of the road? It's only 30 yards wide. Canyons on both sides. From right here, that canyon ledge, over to this canyon ledge is 30 yards wide. And I'll tell you what that means. Here's a map of the park. And the reason why it's called Dead Horse Point is because, as the brochure says, legend has it that cowboys would round up horses and put them out here near the very end, and this neck is only 30 yards wide, and they would put a fence across here. So the horses were trapped in this area, and for the horses that the cowboys didn't want, they would just leave them there with no water. So they just died from thirst and starvation at that point at the end of the ledge. This is the furthest point that you can go into the park, which, by the way, is about 35 miles from Moab. And this is the closest view you'll get of the Colorado River. Here is where it comes from Colorado and works its way down south to Lake Powell. Around that, they call that a gooseneck, where the river makes a sharp curve like that is called a gooseneck. And following up the river, it goes around there where we can't quite see it below that canyon, but over here to the left you can see where the river is coming from Colorado, the Colorado River. You can see it a little bit over there too. And you can see further down where it's going. Over here, you can see a bit of it off into the distance, headed south. Now you can go into the bottom of the canyon, but not from here. There are roads from Moab where you can go into the bottom of the canyon. There's a couple vehicles. I think you can drive in if you have your own appropriate vehicle, but also you can take guided tours where they take several people in a vehicle to go and do scouting around the bottom of the canyon. I'm going to do one more scan left to right, and then I'm taking off for Canyonlands National Park. There are several different entrances to Canyonlands National Park all the way around the park. Two of them are by paved roads. And this one that I'm at, which is called the Island in the Sky area, is the north entrance. So I'm going to show you around the overlooks they have here. This is right across from the visitor center. This is the overlook there. But I will not be taking this road. Somebody is. Wow, look at that, straight down. This is a pretty amazing sight, just looking directly down from this overlook point. And over here you can see the snow-capped mountains in the far distance. How you like that sight? Well, now I'm off to the next viewpoint. Well, I could go out there where those people are, but I think this is a pretty good view from here. How you like that? Now this view has an arch right there. See all those people underneath it? See there? And then look at this up to the left of it. A couple interesting rock structures.
Wow, baby. I took that on the back picture. It was the only. I'm like scared to get up.
See this really long crack in it there?
Low enough so I can't see anything but you and the edge.
And here is the end of the road. Okay folks, this is way off topic, but I had to show you this restroom I found at Grand Viewpoint. Very detailed instructions how to use a toilet. In case you've never done it before, that's how you do it, folks.
Yeah, we could just kind of reach out.
Somebody's not impressed. Okay.
So we got the cell.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's one right there. It's a hard layer of white sandstone. This is just a big ocean.
So the needle This is where
foreigner, so we have nothing against him. Like, they're so rare.
You can do all sorts of hiking around here. Just unlimited hiking. Canyonlands National Park.
Here's another pretty amazing sight. And this is not the Colorado River. This is the Green River, which merges with the Colorado River around the middle of Canyonlands National Park. They call it the confluence. And you know what? I don't know just how the Grand Canyon is any much grander than this. It looks different, but this looks just as grand to me as the Grand Canyon. And it is so far across the canyon that I can't even tell just where the other side of the rim is. Look how sheer of a drop this canyon is. Another feature they have is the upheaval dome. And this kind of explains it. Quite two different theories there how it was created. Well, I made it, and it is a long, steep climb from the parking lot. That's it right there.
Yeah, like oh my God.
This tells more about it down here.
Still in your light, yeah, I know.
Well, it doesn't look much like a dome to me. It is an upheaval. I don't quite see the dome. It certainly is a big indentation, like maybe a meteorite hit here. But I don't know. I'm not really convinced. This is a little better view of the upheaval. It's hard to get a good view of it. You kind of have to climb way down this steep slope to get to the edge there to get a good view of that really light colored upheaval there. So I think this is as far as I'm going to go for now. I think this is a good place to do a 360. And this is the final overlook point in Canyonlands National Park. Hope you enjoyed this video of Dead Horse Point State Park and Canyonlands National Park in the Island of the Sky district. It's a pretty amazing place. Good day, folks.